Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Josh Roometua, and this is my journey. I was born on Moorea, a small island in Tahiti, French Polynesia. My childhood was absolutely amazing. My parents owned the shark feeding and stingray excursions on the island, as well as the jet ski, paddleboard, surfboard rentals through the resorts, meaning there were always toys around. Additionally, I grew up in a large family. My dad is one of 13, and every one of his siblings lived on the same ancestral piece of property, making it so I had 65 first cousins to hang out with. When I was 11, my parents got divorced, and my mom moved my siblings and me to Palm Springs in California. That lifestyle change was insane. I'd gone from living in a tropical paradise with a large family to a one-bedroom apartment with my mom, brother, and sister. It was a tough transition. It was difficult to assimilate and make friends since English is my second language, and at that time it was pretty terrible. I also found it hard to behave. So much so that a year later, when I was 12, my mom sent me to boarding school in St. Louis, Missouri. Boarding school was probably the best thing that happened to me. It was there that I learned how to do my laundry, schedule my time, make friends, how to assimilate. It taught me the importance of doing well in school. This is also where my love of sports came from. It was here I learned how to play baseball, basketball, football, tennis, golf, and wrestling. By the time I graduated, I was a Missouri state champion in wrestling. Also, during the summers, I would spend my time in the Ozarks as a boat driver and water ski instructor. Water sports was a huge part of my life in Tahiti, so it was great to keep that part of my life in the States. After I graduated high school, I went to the East Coast for undergrad. I continued wrestling at Wesleyan University in Connecticut and majored in political science. I fell in love with politics and spent 2 summers in DC interning for a government relations firm. Seeing the intersection between politics and law, DC sparked my interest in coming to law school. Also, my last 2 summers of college, I went up to Cape Cod and started a water skiing camp. I bought 2 boats, hired some college kids, ran the business for 2 summers, and sold it when I graduated from Wesleyan. After Wesleyan, I went to New York City and worked as an operations analyst for a fashion company, bluefly.com. The company was struggling a lot, and a lot of management was leaving, so I rose the ranks quickly. When the company finally went under after a few years, I moved to Florida to take on business development operations of a real estate startup an old friend had founded. I spent a couple years there before coming to law school, and now I'm here.